It's time to prepare for the Week 4 waiver wire pickups for 2023. As we approach Week 4, there are several talented players available on the waiver wire that can provide a boost to your team. One of the top waiver wire pickups this week is wide receiver Lionel Bailey. He had a 98-yard touchdown reception last week, giving his team a big boost in scoring. The Cleveland Browns have a promising addition in safety Hunter Charles. He had a crucial interception late in the game to seal the win for his team. The Buffalo Bills are relying on their running back Justin Long. He has had 2 big games in a row, with over 100 yards each time. For the defensive side of things, the Detroit Lions have a gem in cornerback Charlie Walker. He has 3 interceptions in the past 3 games and a total of 5 pass deflections. The Atlanta Falcons have a young player on the rise in tight end Cedric Collins. He showed great athleticism, catching 2 touchdowns last week. The Kansas City Chiefs are grateful to have linebacker Jake Miller back in the lineup. He has been a key player in bringing their defenses to the top of the league. Look for an electrifying addition to the New England Patriots in wide receiver Trey Gregory. He had a long touchdown run of 52 yards last week. Miami Dolphins quarterback Matthew Reed has been struggling lately, but they have found help in wide receiver Jared Lucas. He had a great performance last week with over 100-yard receiving. In Seattle, the Seahawks have added wide receiver Ben Arnold to their starting lineup. He has made several plays in the past few weeks that have sparked the offense. The Denver Broncos have a potential star in tight end Dean Smith. He has been a reliable target for quarterback Dak Prescott and is a key addition to the offense. For the San Francisco 49ers, there is tremendous potential in running back Jerry Johnson. He had a great game last week with 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards rushing. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a talented wide receiver in Carlos Anderson. He has been a reliable target for quarterback Tom Brady in recent weeks. On the other side of the bay, the Jacksonville Jaguars boast a key addition in running back Michael Turner. He has been a consistent performer in the past few weeks, averaging over 5 yards per carry. The Carolina Panthers are looking no further than their quarterback in Jacoby Dean. He has been a spark to the offense lately, throwing for over 300 yards in his last 2 games. The Washington football team have a receiving threat in Joe Ross. He had 8 receptions for a total of 136 yards last week. Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver Calvin Johnson has been a consistent performer since joining the team. He had 9 receptions for a total of 129 yards last week. The Dallas Cowboys are thankful to have tight end Tyler Wilson on their team. He had 9 receptions for over 100 yards this past week. The Chicago Bears have been relying on their running back Tony Miles' recent performance. He had an impressive game last week with a rushing touchdown and over 100 rushing yards. The New Orleans Saints have added an offensive weapon in tight end Jake Matthews. He had 10 receptions for a total of 133 yards last week. The Minnesota Vikings have a formidable addition in wide receiver Riley Evans. He had 6 receptions last week for a total of 97 yards. The Los Angeles Rams have an exciting new rookie in quarterback Greg Bayer. He threw for over 300 yards in his first game last week. The Arizona Cardinals have an offensive target in wide receiver Noah Wallace. He had 7 receptions for a total of 111 yards and a touchdown last week. The Green Bay Packers have a key addition in running back Jonathan Brown. He had an impressive game last week, rushing for over 100 yards and a touchdown. The Indianapolis Colts have a talent in wide receiver Brady Griffin. He had an impressive performance last week with 10 receptions for a total of 131 yards.